Hi, my name is Jeremy Siegel, and I'm the host of the Why Influence podcast, where I interview influencers about why they're sharing. I recently had the pleasure of having a conversation with Carrie Jones. Carrie has a book called Building Brand Communities, where she focuses on how organizations can add resiliency to their business through building communities. It's focused around large organizations and building communities for them, but a lot of the concepts overlap with building smaller communities or for influencers, so I thought it was really relevant to share with you here today. We had about an hour-long conversation, but I pulled the most powerful clip here to share with you today, so stay tuned for that. If you're creating YouTube content, you need TubeBuddy. There's a link in the description. Go download TubeBuddy and start optimizing your YouTube presence.
Let's say you meet somebody that wants to build a community and they're literally starting from scratch. What would be some of your biggest pieces of advice that you would tell someone starting from scratch like that?
Yeah. So what I find is there's kind of two buckets of people. One bucket are the people who really are starting from scratch. Like they have no existing relationships so far. They are not even really sure what they want to build a community around. So we have to really drill down into that more. But much more often is the bucket of people who, like yourself, have many, many followers, have an audience, but are ready to take that to the next level and help that audience connect to one another. So it's not just you as the center point, it's you being able to then bring all those people together and help them meet each other. And then from there, go from creating an entire network of people. So that's when the magic serendipity stuff starts happening, when you're no longer the central node between everyone. I mean, you still are, but you're not the only node between everyone. Right. So first steps would be to identify which of those buckets you're in. And if you're in the first bucket, to think about your purpose. So think, why do I do what I do? What is it that drives me every day? And especially, are there early stories and memories in my life that connect me to that work too? I think storytelling is a huge part of community building. If you could tell a compelling story about your purpose and your values, then you can gather people. So get that really, really clear. If you're on the other side, it's more about taking the existing relationships that you have and deepening them if you need to, if they're really shallow right now, and actually just getting to know people one-on-one. Or if you already have really deep existing relationships, then it's time to just try things, experiment. It could be just experimenting with one virtual, I won't call it an event because I think there's so many virtual events happening right now. And right. The bar is really low for really good ones. So a virtual convening or a virtual gathering, something that helps people to cross connections. Experiment with that. Experiment with, there's lots of community software out there. So it could be a Circle community, circle.io, I believe is the website, or, Facebook groups is the one that many people use. I can go off on a whole tangent about why I don't recommend those. But yeah, so just experiment and have fun with it.
Now, if you want to grow your voice and your influence, watching videos like this is a great way to do that. But an even better way to do that is to join our community. We have weekly virtual events where we bring in guest speakers, we do networking with influencers and aspiring influencers so we can help lift each other up. Now, if that's a community you want to be part of, then go to our website, whyinfluence.com, go to the community tab and join the community there. I look forward to seeing you there.